everybody. So I guess this is hello. I guess this is kind of like the beginning of the moving out vlog, I guess. Even though I still have about a week. Let's see, it is currently August 10th, and the move-in day isn't until 19th, so we have about 9 days. Obviously, a lot is going on, a lot has happened. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, this was pretty spontaneous. Let's just get into this. I already tried filming this once and it didn't work, so let's hope this time it works. So I'm not gonna lie, this decision was pretty spontaneous. I mean, before, the whole fun thing with everyone having to stay inside for reasons happened, at that point in time I was planning, like right before, I was like, okay, I'm gonna visit my friend in Florida, and then at the end of the summer I'm gonna move out, and then, Miss Rona just came through and trashed the world, and then I wasn't quite sure, but recently, and by recently I mean yesterday, I decided, you know what? I am gonna move out. So I found a place, put in my application, deadline, as in like move-in day, is next week. So yeah, that's fun. Literally put in the application, within 24 hours, I got approved, got the lease, got the, everything, paid off the security deposit, and move-in day is on the 19th. It is currently the 10th, I think. So, yep. Because this is just so and not well thought out, much like most things in my life, I'm not quite sure what is going to be happening. So, as far as what I'm going to film, I don't really know at this point. I do know that, not right now, because it is a little messy, but I do know that probably later on today, I will do a room tour, just kind of showing you what this current room looks like, since this is probably the last time we'll see it looking like this, at least for a long time. And then, I don't know, I'll probably just show you the move out process of here and the move in process there. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever it is, I'm just excited to get to that point. So yeah, that's really all I had to say. Guess just we'll wait and see what sort of content comes in the future. So follow me on this journey, see what I film, see what happens. I'm rambling now. Bye. Let's start with the room tour, shall we? Alright, so the first thing that I feel like we have to address is this, because it is a pretty substantial... Oh, that's a social security card. No. This is my computer that I built. Obviously, we've got that live wallpaper, because that's the only way to do it. You have my keyboard here, which is purple. Of course, we also have these lights, which... The color corrector on this camera is absolutely garbage, but you can kind of see those lights are purple. Obviously, just standing here, it kind of loses that purple sheen to it, but I promise you these lights are purple. We have this full-length mirror that I just installed here. We have my ukulele, that's the cord that goes there. This is, I don't know, some stuff. This is my guitar, it used to be my dad's guitar. He literally had it since he was like 10, so it's very old. Turn on the lights now, because you got the gist of everything. This is my favorite mug. I can't show you right now because there's no liquid in it, but it's a color changing mug, so it's not just the sorting hat on it. Here is my laptop with all of my stickers. You might be wondering, why do you need a laptop and a PC? Games, school, obviously. This is my headset. I actually use this a lot for work. It's great because it's wireless. It's charging right now because I just got back from work, but it's great because it is wireless, so I don't have to worry about any wires getting in my way when I'm taking calls, which is so nice. Then, of course, we have the PC. So I have my flash on here so you can see it a little better. See, this little metal piece here actually was originally red. You can kind of see a little bit of it there because it got scratched off. But yes, this used to be red, but I painted it purple because, you know, I have to match the rest of the room aesthetic. Don't ask me what the specifics are. These are, I cannot remember off the top of my head, but I will link everything that's in this PC down below. As you see here, we have my graphics card, motherboard, obviously the CPU's in there, sticks of memory kind of off there to the side, and then just some fans. So I mean, pretty standard computer stuff, just a few lights here. We've got some lights back here. We have just one light down there. So yep. Okay. Another thing I forgot to tell you about was this little girl right here, the Switch. She actually is not mine. It's a cousin that's on an LDS mission for 2 years and said, do you want this? And I said, absolutely. So I have a Nintendo Switch for 2 years. I have a few things that actually, this computer is a very recent development. So there used to be a lot of different stuff on here. Two of the things was I have this here, which is a bottle of ink, and then back behind there, you can't see it very well, but it is a quill pen. Storage stuff down there, not really important. And then my bookshelf. I am almost out of room on this bookshelf, to no one's surprise. I love books. If you've been here since the very beginning, I actually featured this in my very first ever video, which I do actually believe is still up. It's terrible, but it's still up. I've pretty much run out of room in this bookshelf. I have a tiny bit of room left there on the corners, but only a tiny little bit. So this is a wand that was made for me by a neighbor. I have a few more wands in there, buried. You can like see the tips of them in there. Then I have my, I can't say her name because she will activate, but doesn't work that well with Spotify, so that's fun. Yeah, ignore the trash that's all over here. This was my phone charger, but she actually just broke, so that's fun. Obviously, we have, you know, pretty standard lamp, alarm clock, candles, spooky, more storage, not really pretty. So this is really the stuff that you won't be as familiar with because you pretty much never see this wall, but this is what is here. I have my U2s of Jack's Films, a journal, don't touch. These are actually all of my nail polishes in there, and a Kindle and a book. That is the remote to the lights, you know, not super important or exciting stuff. And then this is the bed, which you also don't get to see super often, but yeah, that's her. Very plain right now because it's in the summertime. It gets very cold here in the winter, so I have that blanket that's on there right now also goes on, as well as this also, and there are some few blankets way up there. Those blankets also go on my bed in the winter because it gets very cold. This right here, this is Barkley. She is by far my most important. So I actually have to give y'all some information. So Barkley is actually the stuffed animal that I have had for the longest. He's one that is never going to leave with me. I have had him since I was 8 years old. So a girl is very old at this point in time, and I will never get rid of her, ever. Over here we have my plants. We have Pomona and Vienna. Vienna is actually doing pretty good. Her leaves are super big, strong. So this is a rattlesnake plant, I believe, and this is devil's ivy. This plant is actually used to grow really big. There was a whole stem like out here that like started draping over the side, but it literally rotted off, and I do mean literally rotted off. I just like, and the whole thing was rotted at the bottom. So that was fun. This is where I have like my phone attached to film videos, so the more you know. And then here are just a little bit of things over here. This is actually my best friend, has a matching one of these, so do tell most of the stuff that I have here has some very deep significance. Harry Potter stuff, Jesus. Then we get into here, which I did not have a very pretty closet for a while, but it is starting to get prettier. As you tell, there's still a few hangers in here that are not the cutest, but I've slowly been working on getting all of my hangers to these sort of wooden ones, just because, one, I like the aesthetic, two, If you ever get moths, they won't eat your clothes. Shoes, which I have so many of. There's a lot of shoes there, so. Probably one of the more well-known corners. I pretty much exclusively filmed my videos facing this for a while, so obviously we have all of those, and some more pictures as well. Here's this mug that says Queen of Everything, and it's iconic, and some extra Polaroids and stuff that wouldn't fit. This is a camera that I got to my trip with California with Michaela, so that's where that came from. This cute little clouds, obviously you have to have a cloud. This is actually parchment that has the Hufflepuff symbol stamped on it. This is a bee. Give you a minute, figure out why that is. Obviously, Harry Potter. A globe, because whatever. A daddy riddle. So we have this Hufflepuff thing here, which is great. We have Fantastic Beasts, because obviously Hufflepuff, this is definitely coming with me. Girl, command strips pulling through. Then we get into more Sentimental. This is Use Tech for Good. It was a thing that I went to. That person there, Jenny Bolosili, don't know how to pronounce that, was there. It was great. I performed there with my theater group. Here were some of the shows I did. The Unsinkable Molly Brown, this was my junior year. The Little Mermaid, this was my senior year. This is from Evermore Park. This is actually a limited edition print that I got because I was working there actually at the opening. This is a Beatles poster that I got from my grandfather. This here behind the computer is just a world map that I got from National Geographic. I've had it for years. It's really starting to show its wear in some areas. This right here is with my best friend Michaela again, my literally only friend. We got a Makusa Want poster. This is a clock that I made in wood shops forever ago, long since stopped working. And then we've just got some more family photos. That's actually the cousin that I'm holding onto their Switch for. This is, again, something that me and all my siblings have. Girl, gotta get that Eagle Scout. This is my second cousin my age. We look nothing alike now, which is funny because as children we did. That's my university, so that will probably come with me. We have this show that I did in junior high, and then this, which is kind of being hidden from the lamp right now, but this is Big River. I did it at the same theater that I do all of my shows with for high school, but this was actually not in my high school group that I did it at. This is the iconic cursed poster that is spelled wrong. It's Braden, my wanted poster from the colonial days of America. Declaration of Independence that I've had forever. This right here, this Oklahoma, is something that I did this was my first year that I was in high school that I did my theater program. And then down here we have Studio C. They've actually all moved on and they have their own company now that's different called JK Studios. But at the time I got this, they were super, super big in Utah. They were like some sketch comedy group, so I was able to get a signed poster from them. And then that is about everything. Anyways, that's about it. I know I'm not leaving it forever, and it's like I'll definitely come back to see this room again, but yeah, a lot of this stuff holds a lot of meaning in my life, and the fact that a pretty decent amount of it won't be coming with me is definitely something that's going to be interesting, but you know, I'm definitely excited for a new chapter in my life, and I don't know, a lot of the stuff will be coming with me. I literally have no idea yet, so I know that was very quick, but I will give you some more pan close-up, you know, aesthetic videos. But yeah, that's it. That's everything in my room. There's actually quite a bit, because I've been here since I was 8 years old, so...